It's called a promo,
Shut
kid.
your
And
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it. So go ahead.
You ready? No! I said, are you ready?
That was good. Glad you finally decided to pull that giant stick out of your butt and have some fun for once in your life.
You're uneducated marks! You sit there on your phones tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit!
And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's death.
You have to find out in real time what we're doing through the table surprise episodes. So this week we're doing a spur of the moment through the table episode.
I'm scared.
I mean, if you're gonna do something for this long, might as well put it on a 30-minute program. So, and I was watching it. I couldn't make it all the way through. People were talking about it for like the whole week afterwards, and I was like, damn, I didn't even finish it. I feel bad. So now we're going to finish it together live on air. If you've seen it before, I'm sorry I'm making you watch it twice. The Rock, 20 minutes, cutting a promo on Twitter. Killing kayfabe, people said too, so I'm kind of interested to see where it goes, because I think like 5 or 6 minutes in, I stopped watching. Let's go.
I have not seen this.
Oh, you haven't either, so this is, for the both of us, this is brand new.
It has been a big week.
Okay.
It's been a big week in the world of professional wrestling.
Nah.
It has been a big week in the world of the WWE. It has been a big week in the world of The Rock, in the world of the People's Champion, in the world of the Great One, and in the
you
world
still see it?
the most electrifying man walking God's green earth, Daddy.
What an audio
It
shift.
has been
I know, right?
that kind of week.
It's like his phone
And to quote
caught
the
up.
legend, one of The Rock's heroes, what's causing all of this? Woo.
Okay.
It's been
Let's
that
go.
kind of exciting week. Pro wrestling.
If
is
anybody's going
exciting
to cut a
once
20-minute
again.
promo, I have to
It's
admit
been
I'm glad it's him.
decades. Pro wrestling
Yeah.
is cool once again.
Oh.
It's been decades.
Where'd you go?
Pro wrestling is undeniably exciting once again. It's unpredictable, it's disruptive because of one man, and that is The Rock.
There's like
Because
a whole
The Rock
video
came
skip
into
there.
Pro wrestling, came back to pro wrestling, a business that The Rock loves, an industry that The Rock was born into, took professional wrestling, turned it on its head, disrupted the shit out of it, and it will never ever be the same again.
We're talking about clapping.
And it feels good.
Feels good.
It feels
It was almost
so
like a Chris
damn
Jericho
good.
promo.
And whether you like The Rock or you don't like The Rock, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Because
matter.
it feels good. Pro wrestling.
Parts where he feels like he's holding back
Back on
for
top.
whatever reason.
It's
Oh,
Let's go.
we got video editing going. Okay.
Crowd pops.
And it feels good.
It does feel good.
It feels good.
I have to
But you
agree.
know what? You know what? Here's the thing. You know what doesn't feel good?
What's that, brother?
Oh, Rock will tell you what doesn't feel good. What doesn't feel good is all the bullshit that The Rock has got to deal with.
I
All
mean,
the bullshit that the People's Champion has got to deal with.
Okay.
I got some bullshit
All
too,
the
bro.
Cody crybabies out there
There it is.
still running their mouths that The Rock has got to deal with. All the jabronis in the locker room still running their mealy mouths that The Rock has still got to deal with.
Okay.
Cody crybabies,
Hello. That's me.
take a look.
I'm a Sammy Sad boy.
Who is my favorite wrestler right now? It's Cody Rhodes. Do you know who I hate?
This
and I
makes me
fucking
laugh.
despise
This is the
in this
podcast
moment?
they
It's
went to for
Dwayne
reference.
Johnson, member of the board
Let's
of
go.
directors of TKO. I hate that man right now in this moment. Not as a person,
Right now.
Obviously.
but as a wrestling fan watching the product. The person I want to boo, the person I hate the most is Dwayne Johnson, board of directors of the WWE and TKO. That's who I am angry at right now, because I am looking at the board of director that came in, used his power to take this opportunity away from Cody and put himself
Which, again,
in the main
wrong.
event
It was
at WrestleMania
Yeah.
40.
in the
That's
agreement.
how I look at it right now.
So you see, This is the level of absurdity and bullshit that The Rock
Oh, there goes your audio, brother.
Bullshit is
The Rock doesn't
audio.
know who that guy is, but he knows what he is, and that's a goof, an idiot, another pro wrestling Cody Crybaby jack-off idiot who thinks he knows everything but doesn't know shit.
Well,
Guy
shit.
is sitting in his basement with a bathrobe and a Cody Rhodes t-shirt on, and he's talking about how much he hates The Rock. You don't give that guy a podcast, you give him a straight jacket. How much he hates The
Okay.
Rock. You hate The Rock, you hate The Rock.
They gave me a podcast.
They did. Well, you gave yourself a
It has
podcast.
nothing
I
to
did.
do
Without the
with
bathrobe.
the board. The Rock will get to that in a second. It has everything to do with common sense, you idiot, you goof, and to all the Cody Crybabies who are grown-ass men.
Grown-ass
You know it
men.
all when you don't know shit. You listen up to The Rock right now.
I'm
It has
listening.
nothing to do with the board. It has nothing to do with the fact that The Rock owns everything as it relates to The Rock, the people's champion, full ownership, which means The Rock is the boss. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with common sense.
Okay.
Let The Rock drop some gospel on you.
Explain it to me, Rock.
Here's
Start
the
singing.
common sense. When Roman Reigns, years ago, dropped the words, head of the table,
That's what he said.
those words were specifically and solely set up and created so one day Roman Reigns, the champion of the WWE,
Yeah.
would come
Hands
face to
up.
face
Okay, other
with his
hand.
cousin, The Rock,
Yeah.
the people's champion, and together,
I thought so.
combined, they will make the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
We can't do
The
that.
biggest match
Sorry.
of all time. The biggest match in the history of professional wrestling.
See, and we built to Roman Reigns versus John Cena for a whole fucking year before we got it, and it helped out. Again, a once in a lifetime match. This is another once in a lifetime match.
Jinx almost said it.
We can literally build to it for a year. It's not a problem. It's not a problem that it's on 41 rather than 40. The 1 isn't less than the 0. In fact, if mathematically, it's more if you do the math.
But as someone who celebrates anniversaries for different things, there's something more powerful about the zeros and the 5 anniversaries, as opposed to like 1, 2, 3. You know,
The Undertaker didn't drop his streak at 29 or 31, so I see your point. It's just the same time. I feel like this was bigger. This moment, this road to WrestleMania was bigger.
I also will agree with that. It's just I playing devil's advocate.
And also, what's cool about all this is The Rock is the only man who has faced the face of every generation. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, John Cena, Roman Reigns. Now, like, that is pretty cool. So I don't ever want to take that away. Just not this year, bucko.
When Roman Reigns said those words, that's
the bread of the table.
Why he said it. Because that is Roman Reigns' story. That is The Rock's story. At one time, that was Cody Rhodes' story, but it was last year. And what happened? Last year at WrestleMania.
Counter-argument.
What's the technical term?
Cody's messing with his audio. He said he shit the bed?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell Cody was cutting his audio out.
That's what happened. And then The Rock comes back on January 1st of this year. It's a big year. You know it, and The Rock knows it. It's an exciting year. You can feel it in the air.
I felt it too, dude.
2024, we're going to kick it off the right way.
I felt it, dude.
The Rock goes out there in front of that crowd in San Diego, California.
San Diego,
Said
everybody.
exactly what he promised he was going to say, because we had an agreement. And that agreement was The Rock was going to go out there and he was going to test the waters. And he was going to see how the crowd reacted. Where should The Rock sit? You remember.
Yeah,
Should
we
The
just
Rock
thought you were
sit
going
at
to a restaurant, dude.
Crowd didn't know where I was going. Should The Rock sit at a bar?
Did he really just imply that we're that stupid?
I think he implied that he forgot what he said.
He said, the crowd didn't know where I was going. Bro, we all knew where you were going. It was not lost on many of us. I'm offended by that.
Oh, big reaction.
I'm not even
The
taking
Rock
offense
loves
to
the
anything
bar,
but
'cause
that.
The Rock loves him some tequila. Or should The Rock sit at the head of the table?
Yeah, dull that crowd pop down. I don't want to hear those people scream. Damn it!
There it is.
Damn it! He turned it up.
There it is. Which, I mean, he's got a point. They were hyped for it.
Crowd
They
that
were
night
hyped for it.
exploded. Around the world, exploded. And just as sure as The Rock has chills on his arm,
Oh, I see him now.
the world exploded.
Oh, hey, bro,
Because they
chill.
knew, after all these years,
No, the heat
they
death of
were
the universe
finally
is coming a little bit later,
The
Rocky.
Rock versus Roman Reigns, the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Of all time.
Like I said going into it, I wasn't going to be mad either way.
What happens?
I would have enjoyed it.
Cody Rhodes, he wins the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Fair and square, works his ass off, and he wins that Royal Rumble, baby. Yeah. He's going to WrestleMania. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. The Rock was happy. But what happened? The Rock called Cody Rhodes, had a conversation. But it was a conversation that a few have had with Cody Rhodes before. Because Cody knew the biggest match of all time was looming. The Rock talked to Cody and said, Cody, you know, you love this business. The Rock loves this business. You were born into this business. The Rock was born into this business.
Yes.
Roman Reigns was born into this business. The three of us born into this business. You know, Cody.
Why didn't you pitch the
got
triple threat
biggest
idea right there?
WrestleMania main event of all time.
Exactly.
Right here. You have an opportunity to bring this business up to places it's never been before. You can always, with all due respect, finish your story another time.
Was he doing him respect though?
Agreed. Agreed. Rocket stings. But I agree. It stings. But I'm a team player.
So he
It
knew in that
stings.
moment it was a wrong idea.
But I want what's best for the business.
He knew. No, he knew in that moment.
Good man.
Fuck.
Good man. And then what happened?
The people spoke.
Birmingham, Alabama. A city we selected because of its rich history, and we knew we were going to make history. It was your job, Cody, to introduce The Rock, thus setting up the biggest main event of all time. And what'd you do? You did exactly what we agreed on. Brother, you introduced
Brother,
the bad place went crazy. And The Rock came
Let's
out.
go.
And he dapped you up, he pulled you in and gave you a big hug. And I whispered something in your
Oh, I was
ear.
like, don't you say it.
Let's put on the biggest WrestleMania of
Oh,
all time.
damn, he's breaking that. Okay.
Let's do it for the American dream.
See, this is like against any wrestler tradition I've known. You don't tell people what you say in those mouth to ear moments afterwards. Those are like always kept sacred between people. And I guess it's like, case by case basis.
Yeah,
What
for
you're
sure.
comfortable with, what Cody's comfortable with.
I
But
figured he was going to tell us because this is context to why he's going to shit on him the last part of this.
I just feel like I'm hearing something I'm not supposed to.
That's fair.
Let's do
Yeah,
it for
dude.
the American dream.
Let's do it for the Soul Man.
Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. He's kind of a shady guy, but he's a good guy, I guess.
And
He's a
I
good
gave
wrestler.
you hugged The Rock back.
Great
And
wrestler.
what'd you do, Cody? You walked out of that ring on live TV.
Sad.
And you turned back and you looked at The Rock. And instead of looking at The Rock saying, yeah, go get him.
Yeah, go get
Let's make history. Instead of that, what'd you do? You gave The Rock a look. And it's the same look you gave the world. Like The Rock went out and ran over your goofy ass dog.
Ooh.
That's the look you gave.
Bro, don't bring Pharaoh into this.
Ran over your goofy ass dog.
That's fucked up. Dog owner, so I guess it hits home to me.
Then sometime, from that moment on, until Las Vegas, you changed your mind. You know what? That's no problem. You can change your mind. You have that right. And The Rock accepts that. Everybody has a right to change their mind.
Yep.
The Rock accepts it. You changed your mind. But here's what The Rock doesn't accept. Is how you did it. I'll say it again.
Say it
Because it's
again.
important. To all the Cody crybabies and all the goofs out there and the idiots who still complain. Cody, you had a right to change your mind. You won the Royal Rumble.
It gets me that this is a 21-minute video and he still had to cut shit out.
That's how you did it.
Yeah.
Saw you in Las Vegas. Saw you in Las Vegas. Saw you backstage 20 feet away. Rock dapped you up, gave you a hug. Did you say anything to The Rock then? Hey, Rock, I got something on my mind. Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, Rock, I got something that's eating me up inside. Cody, go ahead, tell me about it. Let's walk over there. Let's talk in private. Come and tell me about it. Did you say any of that? No, you didn't say a thing. But what'd you do? You waited until Roman Reigns walked out there and announced he's facing The Rock.
And
The Rock went out there, showed the entire family tree, proof of the most dominant family in professional wrestling, in entertainment, and in sports in the world.
It is pretty damn impressive.
And accepted Roman Reigns, accepted the challenge, blood oath, and we were going to put on the biggest WrestleMania of all time. What'd you do? Then you came out and you interrupted.
Hold on.
Hold on. It would have been better if they played his music right then. Like, wrestling has more than one royal family. Cody Rhodes.
You said it was bullshit. Yeah, it was bullshit. You could think it's bullshit, brother. Not a problem.
Brother.
We're all brothers.
But you know where you really screwed up?
We're bloodline brothers.
When he didn't insult your family?
Shit about my family.
He didn't.
Crybabies. No,
He talked shit about you.
Talk shit about my family.
I love that as you were saying no he didn't, he was saying all the Cody crybabies out there, no he did, no he did. You like went right with it.
What'd you call him, Cody?
It's not a family. They are nothing but lackeys, but yes men. They're goons.
And you spoke about Roman's grandfather, and you spoke about my grandfather, the great High Chief Peter Maivia.
If your grandfather was here, if the High Chief, his grandfather, was here,
he's like, watch your
they'd
mouth.
be ashamed of you.
Hey.
I did to you, Cody Rhodes, in that moment what I would do to you 1,000,000 times, which is slap the taste right out of your mouth.
Gotta get all the catchphrases in there. Who put that tipping in that?
Fair enough.
And then what happened? What happened?
When you say put the tiffy in it, I imagine him doing back handsprings.
Slap the shit out of you. You had it coming. Talk shit about my family again.
I said you had it coming.
Said it to you then, I'll say it again. I'll say it forever. Talk shit about my family again, and I'll do worse than that. But then what happened? Your new best friend. You got a new best friend. How about that?
That was my best friend.
You got a new best friend in the walking clown show known as Seth Rollins. What did Seth do? The Rock slaps the shit out of you. Seth steps to The Rock. The Rock pushed him back, gave him a little love tap. Get back, boy.
Get
You
back,
don't want
boy.
any of this.
He's not
The
a
Rock
dog.
doesn't know you. You don't know The Rock, but you don't want to know The Rock in that way. This is none of your business. The Rock doesn't know Seth Rollins, never said a word about Seth Rollins publicly, privately, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Rock has no idea. The Rock has no idea why this man is getting in our business, but he did. And not only that, but then he just can't help himself. Like a lot of the jabronis in the locker room just can't help himself and start talking shit about The Rock. Take a look.
Yeah, he's going to open his mouth. He's going to run his mouth. He's going to say the same crap he's been saying for the last 2 decades because he can't come up with any new material. But the bottom line is, and I've said it before, he's
that's Stone Cold material.
This is our story. It's our era. We built the last decade of WWE, this Elimination Chamber show, WrestleMania, the biggest ever. We built it without him. So he can come in, he can get what he wants, he can take his little piece, and then he can go back to Hollywood and do his thing. Because we got this thing, but we don't need you, big guy.
They kind of did, but not for the reasons he wants to admit.
You don't need The Rock, huh? Rock, we don't need you. You don't need The Rock. If you were a little smarter, Seth, you'd realize how stupid you sound. Let The Rock drop some gospel on your goofy ass.
Everybody
You
singing
need
gospel.
The Rock in ways that you can't even imagine. here's some gospel. You think when Ari Emanuel, The Rock's good friend, The Rock's business partner for decades, The Rock's lead agent, someone who The Rock looks to like a big brother. You think when he goes to sit with Netflix across from Ted Sarandos, The Rock's good buddy and business partner, sitting across from Bella Bajaria, The Rock's good friend.
Yes, I know who that is.
Netflix. You think when they're inking, when they're signing
I didn't. That's the joke. That was the sarcasm.
For the WWE and Netflix, do you think that Ted and Bella is saying, "Hey Ari"?
Ted and Bella, love it.
Ted DiBiase and Brie Bella.
To Netflix, is Seth Rollins gonna be champion?
Fuck yeah, brother.
Do you think that that's what they're asking?
Yes.
No, they're not asking that. Number one, because they don't care, and number two, they don't know who in the hell you are.
Well, that's
you know what they're
just
asking?
unfair to
hey,
say.
Ari, we'll sign this $5 billion historical deal. Never before. But one question. Where's the people's champion? One question. Where is the man, The Rock himself? One question. Where's the man who had...
Showing that they don't know what they're investing into at all then.
Yes, because, like I was going to say, if you don't know who Seth Rollins is, then you haven't been watching the past few years.
Yeah.
If you want The Rock, I mean, that's fair. The Rock is a big name, and everyone knows he's affiliated with WWE in some sort. But
100% what I got out of that.
You should know Seth Rollins by now.
100% what I got out of that.
The most watched film in the history of Netflix. The Rock. Where is he at in this whole thing? Ari looks at them and says, he's locked in for life. He's locked in for life. Director of the board, owns everything as it relates to his name. He's locked in for life.
He's locked in.
Where's NWO Rock? Let's go.
I had to walk away. I can't believe that he admitted that Netflix doesn't care about what they're buying.
How much you need The Rock. You understand now, right, boy?
Boy. Oh.
And you keep running your mouth.
The way he said boy, oh. That's...
Admittingly, a world where The Rock was the world heavyweight champion would be kind of fucking cool. I'm just, in this context, I'm not enjoying it. But in a different world, another reality, I like it. Maybe in the game, I can make it a thing for like a month.
You keep running your mouth, Rock. You find some new material, Rock. Find some new material? Is that right? Okay, well, The Rock has some new material for you. How about this? Here's some new material for you, Seth Rollins. How about this? The Rock sits at the top. Director, TKO board, not WWE, but TKO. Which means The Rock is the boss. Which means The Rock is your boss. Which means The Rock owns everything. The Rock, everything associated with The Rock.
We
the
covered that
champion
part.
owns it all.
We actually covered that already.
Is your boss. Which means, Seth Rollins, if you keep running your mouth and sticking your nose in the Bloodlines business, then that world title that you have around your waist, very soon, The Rock will make that title go to somebody else.
Just like that, huh?
Yeah, you just vacate it. I've done it in the game a bunch.
Yes, The Rock just blurred it.
Hold on.
Keep running your mouth.
I like the idea that The Rock is just playing GM mode with the
That's what Tony's doing. If Tony can do it, why can't they do it over there too?
I mean, yeah.
Tony's playing SmackDown vs. Raw GM mode mixed with Road to the Elite, mixed with My Rise.
Sticking your nose in the Bloodlines business. This is between The Rock and this is between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. That's it. Stick your nose where it doesn't belong. The Rock guarantees you. And The Rock has built a career on doing everything he has said he's going to do. The Rock guarantees you stick your nose in our business, that world title that you have around your waist will go to somebody else.
Okay, you just repeat. Did you?
No, a lot of it's become redundant.
Yeah.
And there's two things you could do about it, Seth.
Nobody reversed it or rewinded it.
You keep sticking your nose in our business. The Rock and Roman Reigns are going to beat your goofy ass right back to the circus with the rest of the clowns.
Okay. I mean...
Why did it look like he was cutting a promo on a Rock real quick? I am The Rock, and you are a Rock.
The Cody Crybabies. For your new best friend, the walking clown emoji himself, Seth Rollins. And to your goofy ass dog.
Bro, you don't have to bring this dog in.
You really don't.
Are advocates of Cody finishing his story. It's so important. Cody Rhodes, you took something from The Rock. You insulted my family. You took something from The Rock. You took something from Roman Reigns. You took something from the millions and millions and millions and millions of the real fans who wanted to see the biggest WrestleMania event of all time. You took it away.
What happened to the other 4 million?
And now you're gonna pay. Cody Rhodes.
I mean, he makes a lot. I'm sure
Bottom
he'll pay.
of my heart, man to man. Fuck your story.
Damn.
And then he cuts it there.
Please.
It was like that. That would have been.
Arizona.
No, that would have been the point
Greatness is
to
coming.
cut it off.
Yeah.
Friday Night Live. SmackDown.
Let's talk about Dallas.
Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
Greatness is coming.
Let's
You
go.
are on deck. March 8th.
I
Greatness
asked.
is coming.
I asked repeatedly.
Memphis, Tennessee. March 15th. The Rock is coming home.
Amen.
If you smell.
I was not expecting that.
Huh?
I didn't silence it.
With The Rock.
Why did his phone silence? I didn't hit mute. You didn't see me hit mute there.
He's cooking.
He just silenced his shit real quick.
Fuck your story.
Is he drunk?
I think
He's like, is there anything else?
he is drunk. He's drunk on power and his own ego.
It's like, is there anything else? Looks back down a rock. You are not the Rock.
I wish he would do that one day. Just do one of those videos and just fucking.
Hey.
I am the Rock. You may be a Rock, but I am the Rock.
Yeah. I'm excited to see him at SmackDown. Despite everything going on and me being a full Cody crybaby, I'm not going to boo The Rock. I refuse to boo The Rock. I refuse for it to be the one time I see The Rock and I'm booing him. I'm sorry. As a wrestling fan, I just can't fucking do that.
Okay, we already know what he's gonna say. Okay, he's gonna call us rednecks. He's probably gonna call us like inbred.
Yeah, jinx.
I mean,
I don't like that we said that together. No.
He's probably gonna insult our mothers and insult our accent and.
I'll boo him then.
Yeah.
Talks about my mom, I'm booing.
It's gonna be.
To be honest, people are taking it a little too hard, saying it broke kayfabe. Like, I get saying that because it does, but at the same time, it's literally 2024. We have to do that sometimes. Yeah. I'm just enjoying this ride. Like, this is really entertaining, and I'm enjoying.
See, there's two things this has done. One, with The Rock, no strings attached, like no holding him back because obviously Vince is gone.
Yeah.
Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And calling people crackheads is apparently the start.
He said meth on live TV. I said, whoa.
Whoa. But two, that's why I said it was necessary, because obviously it takes attention away from the whole Vince McMahon thing, and possibly who knows who else could come out.
True.
Yep.
I'm excited. This was fun. I didn't cut it because we're not at 30 minutes yet. I know you want to go home, but I'm not letting you go home today.
How dare you?
Yeah. What's crazy about this, I wanted to end with this too, is The Rock was the first wrestler for me. He wasn't what got me into wrestling. In fact, I was very casual at that point, but he was like the first depiction of wrestling to me. So
that is crazy. That's very crazy, actually.
I thought his name was Cobra.
What?
Random note.
Where did you get that from?
I just was watching wrestling on TV one day, and then I played a wrestling video game like a week or so before that, and there was a guy named Cobra. He looked like him. I kid you not.
If you know the video game he's talking about, you guys should like send it to us, and we should do like an episode on that.
I would love to know. There's a couple old wrestling video games I played that I don't remember what the fuck they were.
We should play.
The first wrestling video game I ever played, I beat up the referee. That was the first thing I ever did in a wrestling game, was beat up the referee. Yeah.
Great.
I don't know if this